Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, Srila Prabhupada ki jai ho. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Slakaya Chakshuranmlitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadhati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Yutapadakammalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsya. Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam. Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Sri Vishakhavitam Sya. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Siddhi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bevacha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namaha. Namam Vishnu Padara Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Tinamine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Prachaya Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Desatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, thank you again for giving me opportunity to serve all of you about Braj Mandal Parikrama. This is the guidebook which is usually given when you come there to start the parikrama, and it has a whole schedule from on those different dates where we walk from where to where it gives. So you have a whole schedule is there, that whole month from where you're gonna walk to where, and usually how many kilometers you're gonna walk, and on the way, what are the different places for the darshan to stop, and all this included in this 12 forest. So yesterday we talked about the Vrindavan Parikrama. Now today we're going to walk from Vrindavan to Mathura. If you have any question, you can stop me on the way. So before we go to Mathura, we will be coming to the. I think I need to put this on this side here. This table here. Thank you. How come it's not moving? My screen is not moving. How is that? Oh, got it. So this is the Vrindavan Parikrama. This is our Krishna Balram temple. Srila Prabhupada Samadhi. This is where we start from. And we go to Vrindavan Parikrama. These are our deities. Radha Shyam Sundarji, Krishna Balram and Gaurnitai. This is where we start Parikrama. And we go to the Krishna Balram tree. Yesterday we talked about it. Varaha Devi, we talked about it. Goshala, Variskan Goshala. Then Kaliya, this is where Krishna danced on the hoods of 100 hoods of Kaliya. Talked about that. Radha Madan Mohan temple, we talked about it yesterday. Radha Madan Mohanji. This is the Chirghat where he stole the gopis. This is the different Chirghat. Here is the Chirghat where after Krishna performed the Rasa dance, then he stole the gopis. But another Chirghat where he promised to perform the Rasa dance. That will come in the future. This is a Chirghat gopis. Krishna stealing the garments of the gopis. This is Keshighat where Krishna killed the Keshi demon. This is the last demon Krishna killed before he went to Mathura. Oh, it's not coming? What do I do? Oh, I see. Is it okay now? This is the Keshi demon Krishna killed. Horse demon. Then there is Samir Vamsi, then Vamsi Bhat. Lord Jagannath temple. This is the Jagannath deities from Jagannath Puri. So if you're not allowed to have a darshan in Jagannath Puri temple, we can have Jagannath darshan here in Vrindavan. Panigaon, Chaitanya Bhatta, Lord Chaitanya. Now we are going from Vrindavan to Mathura. Now we are walking the same path Lord Chaitanya walked. That's another thing. Lord Chaitanya came to Vrindavan and he walked, he did the Braj Mandal Parikrama. So we are walking on the same path. So now this is the Radha Bhatron Bihari. Bhatron means bhat, means rice. Means here the Krishna and Balaram sent cowherd boys they were hungry. And they were hungry and they wanted to have something to eat. So here they were performing, the Brahmanas were performing the Jagya. And Krishna sent the cowherd boys to bring the bhat. Usually cowherd boys like to eat during the lunchtime rice and the yogurt. Because in the hot season, when it's so hot, the rice and the yogurt is good. Also drinking in the hot season, also drinking the buttermilk is very good. It cools down the system in our body. So here, this is from the chapter 10th canto, chapter 23, this whole pastimes. I thought I will discuss pastimes in details, because if I go, what is this, you're not going to remember everything, all the names. But if we talk about it, pastimes in details, then that will you take home when you go to your home, when you go to ashram, you will think about those pastimes in the details. So this is the pastime we're going to talk about detail, and then Akrura Ghat, which is next. So this is called Asokavan, where Brahmanas were performing the Jagya. Now what is the purpose of Jagya? What is the purpose of Jagya? To please Vishnu. But here they were learned, they had scriptural knowledge, they were thrice initiated, first initiated from their people, from their birth, then they are initiated in the Jagya initiation, then the Gayatri initiation, like that. and they were very learned. But what they were performing yajna for? They performed yajna for to go to the heavenly planets. But their wives, of the Brahmanas, these Brahmanas were from Mathura. And who was in charge of Mathura? Kamsa. So they were afraid to perform the yajna right in Mathura, because if the Kamsa find out the Brahmins are performing yajna, then he will kill them. So they were performing the yajna right in Vrindavan, in Vrindavan, where there is a Ashokavan. They were performing yajna there. And the wives of the Brahmanas, they were on the platform of Rati. Rati means, you're talking about the Ado Shraddha Satha Sadhu Sana Bhajan Kriya Anart Nivrittischa Nishtha Ruchi Rati Ashakti, and then the Bhava, and then Prema. These Brahmanas' wives were on the platform. Even though Brahmanas' wives were not learned, they didn't go to Brahmacharini ashram. They were not learned. They were not twice initiated. But they were on how they got on that platform, we'll talk more about it. So this Brahmana had no bhakti. They had performed austerities, they had knowledge, their religious principle no. So Krishna Balaram, while traveling, now usually when Krishna Balaram goes, Mother Jasoda sends Krishna and Balaram toward herding the cows. Herding the cows. In the beginning was the cows and then the cows. See, then he became older, then they allowed to him cow. And usually Mother Jasoda and all the cowherd boys have their lunch to carry with them. They carry lunch on their stick. They carry the stick, on the back of the stick they have the lunch hanging. And that's where they go to herd the cows. But this morning they had no lunch. Their mothers had not given lunch because Krishna had gone. The gopis, they were performing the Katyayani Vrat to get Krishna as their husband. And they were performing Katyayani Vrat, they would do in the early morning. We will talk about when we go to Chirghat. So this was the last day they performed one month Katyayani Vrat, which is in the month of after the Kartik, which is December, which is very cold. And this 5-year girl, they were performing Katyayani Vrat to have Krishna as their husband. We'll talk more detailed past time when we go to Chirghat. We'll go in Chirghat in the future walking. So this was the last day of their performing the Vrat, and Krishna had to go to steal the garments of the gopis. So he had no lunch at that morning. And from there he came straight with the cowherd boys, everybody came to herd the cows. So they were hungry. Krishna Balaram, all cowherd boys were hungry. So they're asking Krishna Balaram. One thing about is Vrajbas is when they are in trouble or they are not trouble, whom they remember all the time? Krishna. Whom we remember. If we are in a trouble, real trouble, whom we going to remember? Depend on whom you are attached to. Right? If you are attached to your wife, you remember wife, you can remember wife, call out to your wife. If you remember husband, you will call out husband. If whomever you call out, whomever you remember, you call out. So here for them, for Brajbhais, everything is Krishna. Everything is Krishna. Everyone wants to please Krishna. And that is our goal in our spiritual life also. We are perform devotional service to actually please Krishna. So they were hungry. So all the cowherd was asking Krishna Balaram, please, we are hungry, do something. And they said that Balaram said, they are saying, Balaram, you are do something. So then Krishna said, okay, there is a Sokwan nearby where the Brahmanas are performing the Jagya, please go. Go and ask. Krishna said, don't give my name. Tell the name of Balram, because Balram is Kshatriya. I'm a Vaishya, and they are Brahmana. They will listen to Kshatriya. They will not listen to me. I'm a Vaishya. I'm a cowherd boy. So he was then tell them that we are hungry. Balram is hungry. Go. So all the cowherd boys they approach. The cowherd boy approached with devotion to all the Brahmanas. They went to approach. They approach with in a humble attitude to Brahmanas and say, please, they offer obeisances to Brahmanas. These are the cowherd boys who offer obeisances to Brahmanas because they are respected. And they asked, they said, your good fortune to you, Brahmanas. I said, Krishna Balram is asking, Balram is here nearby, and asking for some rice and yogurt. This is what cowherd boys likes to eat during the lunchtime. So Brahmana didn't even give importance to them. Didn't even see them. So boys said, please, whole universe just melts just by hearing the name of Krishna and Balram, and you are the yajna is meant to please Krishna Balram. Krishna Balram is coming here right asking to give. So Brahman would have argued that this is not can be given before the animal, before the sacrifice is over. So then these cowherd boys knew that the sacrifice was about to over. So you give us now. Because Brahmana didn't know actually the scripture. See? They are ignorant in learning or imparting the scripture. Their inspiration was to go to heavenly planets. That was their purpose of doing the yajna. Material vision they had. Although he was appearing directly here, directly Krishna is coming, you are performing yajna, and his Krishna comes and says, please give me, I am hungry. But they don't give. They had no discrimination. They considered themselves to be their bodies. So Krishna and Balram, all the cowherd boys went. Krishna and Balram didn't go. All the cowherd boys went back to Krishna. He said, we asked the Brahmana, they don't give. They didn't give anything. They didn't give importance to us. So Krishna is laughing. Krishna is smiling. Krishna's smile has something to do. Because Krishna is smiling because they understood that these Brahmanas, they are chanting all these Vedas and they perform sacrifices, but they don't know that they are these sacrifices to please me. Bhoktaram Jagatapasam. Krishna says, I am the Bhokta. Whatever sacrifice you perform is performing for me. I am the Bhokta, I am the enjoyer of these sacrifices. So this sacrifice is supposed to be please me, and here they are performing Jagata. I am asking directly, they are not giving me. You see? So Krishna said, now you go to the wives of the Brahmanas. They are there, you go to the wives of the Brahmanas, and you tell them that Krishna Balram is here. You don't even say anything. Krishna Balram is here. Do not ask, we are hungry. Just say we are here. So cowherd boy says, cowherd boy joking with him. Yeah, I know we know Krishna. We have always good relation with the ladies, isn't it? Krishna says, yes, you go and just tell them, but how will they give food? If you just say Krishna Balram. He says, you just go and tell that Krishna Balram is here, nearby, and bring all the food. See. They will leave their husbands and they will bring all the food. Krishna is telling them. These wives had a best qualities arising from bhakti. While when when these cowboys went, at that time the wives of the Brahmanas, they were well dressed, they were well behaved, and what they were doing? They were talking about Krishna and Balaram. Amongst each other, they were talking about Krishna Balaram. See? So wives of the Brahman, the boys approached the wives of the Brahmanas. They were in the backside approach, and as soon as they heard Krishna's name, wives heard Krishna's name, Krishna Balaram is here. What happened? They fainted in bliss. They completely lost their mind. And then they are getting angry with their mind. Here, you mind, this was not time to get faint. This was time Krishna is waiting, to go. They are getting angry with their mind. This was not the time to get in unconscious. This is the time to go. He is waiting for us. He is hungry. So they took 4 kinds of food. What are the 4 kinds of food? Right? Yes. Drunk. Yes. They are the 4 kinds of food. So they took all the food without asking their husbands. They took all the foods and they went to see Krishna. Now when they came to see Krishna, when they saw Krishna, Krishna was wearing the yellow garments. He had a garland up to his feet with Vaijayanti Mala. 5 kinds of pushpas are used in preparing the garland. Peacock feather on his head. Tilak and design on his colored clay, with colored clay. New leaves tucked in his ears. His one hand was, Krishna's one hand was on the shoulder of his friend, another hand he was twirling the lotus flower. What is that means? That means he was twirling the heart of these wives of the Brahmanas. And the wives' ears had heard about Krishna. So now they had heard about how they had heard, we'll talk about it. Now they were drinking the beauty of Krishna with their eyes. That's what happens when we see the deities. Our eyes drink the beauty of that deities. See? Our ears hears, our eyes drink the beauty of the deities. So they were drinking the beauty. Their eyes were drinking the beauty of this Krishna and Balaram, Krishna particularly. And they made that touched their heart, and they felt like they were embracing Krishna. Their heart were embracing Krishna spontaneously, and their suffering was gone. This is the solution of this suffering in this material world. There is no other solution. There is no other solution. There is no other solution. Solution is drink the nectar, beauty from Krishna's beauty. Drink that nectar with the eyes and hear with the ears. So Krishna is laughing and he said, I am glad you are coming. It is glorious that you are here, desire to see me. Your all obstacles are over. You attend me. I cannot repay you, he said. Then these wives of the Brahmana, they were on the highest prema. level with Krishna. See? And they were so attracted to Krishna. Krishna wanted to hug them, but his Leela Shakti didn't allow. His Aishwarya Shakti didn't allow. Because these are the wives of the Brahmanas. Krishna considered him to be, he is a Vaishya, his little boy. And here these are the wives of the Brahmanas, higher caste. So he didn't do that. He didn't do. But his other Shakti was, Leela Shakti was trying to encourage him, but his Aishwarya Shakti stopped him. That you cannot relate. But the gopis were in separation. Longing in the separation. So Krishna said that now you can go home. You had my darshan, you saw me, now you go home. He said, he said, I'm Paramatma sitting within your heart. I'm Paramatma within heart, which is more dear than the body, sons, husband and family. Because Paramatma is there, we are dear to everybody. Paramatma leaves the heart, then body is just a dead body. Because Paramatma is within heart, we love people. And he said, Paramatma is same as myself. I am continually embracing your bodies. Therefore, return to the sacrificial and go back, because you have to perform. You are wives of the Brahman. You have to perform. You have to be wives. Brahman cannot complete the sacrifice until the wives are there. Usually, in most of the sacrifices, there is husband and wife required to perform sacrifices. But in Sankirtan Yajna, you don't require wife or husband. See? Sankirtan Yajna, anybody can do it, doesn't matter. Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanprastha, anybody can do it. That is the... So wives were said, how can we return, give up? You Paramatma is like standing before me. You are Paramatma, you are standing before. How can we go? You are standing as Paramatma in front of me, front of us. Krishna said, your husband needs you to complete the sacrifice. You will be able to see me directly there as well. Krishna is promising. Krishna says, you are the wives of the Brahmanas, but the cowherd woman, the cowherd girl, when Krishna performed the Rasa dance and Krishna left, and then Krishna cowherd, the Ras gopis, they didn't leave Krishna. Here he is telling Brahmanas' wives to leave. So Brahmanas' wives are telling that we will be the servants of the gopis. We are willing to be servants of the gopis. When you are with the gopis, the dust of their lotus feet will put on our head. The tulsi leaves which you have on your feet, that tulsi leaf will fall, and we will take that tulsi and we will serve your lovers. Your lovers, gopis, we will serve them. So please don't tell us to go back. Now main point is in this pastime is how these wives of the Brahmanas came on that platform. How? They are simple ladies, they have no scriptural understanding, they are not gone through austerities, they are not gone through the Brahminical initiation or brahmacharya. How did that happen? That came on the platform of all the way up to Rati and Prema. How? Sorry? No? That darshan of Krishna was after, but how they came on that platform? They were hearing about Krishna all the time, And how they were hearing? From whom? They were in Mathura, and from Vrindavan, the cowherd girls would go to Mathura to sell the flowers, sell the fruits, sell from all the different jagya, all the ingredients of the jagya. They would go to Mathura and they would sell. They would go to sell. And Brahmana's wives, Brahmanas required all these things to perform the jagya. So when the ladies meet to another ladies, what they do? Matajis? They talk. This is ladies' nature. Right? So every day these ladies from Vrindavan go to Mathura and they will talk about Krishna's pastime. Krishna did this today, Krishna was wearing this, Krishna was wearing peacock feather, Krishna was doing this. All they talk about Krishna. And what happened? By hearing about Krishna all the time, what happened? They develop that love, which is called the Purvarag. Purvarag means you have heard about Krishna, but you have not seen Krishna. Who was the another example of that? From Srimad-Bhagavatam, from Krishna's pastime. Rukmini, see? Rukmini had heard about Krishna, everything about Krishna from Narad Muni, but she has not seen Krishna. This is called Purvarag, means you have heard about Krishna. Any young boy or young girls, they wanna engage with someone, then they hear about that person, they have not seen, they hear about that person, they get attracted to that person. Hear about all about activities, all his character, his beauty, all that, and the young girl get attracted. So this is called Purvarag. And when they see that boy, then she gets so attracted to him by seeing. So same Rukmini had heard about him, about Krishna. It's called Purvarag, but he had not seen. So that's why Rukmini had sent a Brahmana with a letter, because Rukmini's brother Rukmini wanted Rukmini to marry with Shishupal. But she didn't want to marry. How can it? Rukmini is the goddess of fortune. This is only for the Lakshmi, only for the Krishna. Right? So here all this go. This is the important point we are learning from these pastimes. That hearing is most important. If we keep hearing about Krishna through the Srimad-Bhagavatam, through the classes, through the lectures, we keep hearing the holy name all the time. So then what will we develop? That love. We will develop that love for Krishna. Then we want to see Krishna. And Krishna will appear. Of course, Krishna is in the holy name. Right? Holy name is none other than Krishna. So this is the point we learned from these pastimes. Hearing is most important. So all these Brahmanas' wives, they had heard about Krishna. And now Krishna fulfilled that. Krishna performed these pastimes to fulfill the desire of these Brahmanas' wives. Otherwise, Vrindavan is filled with the fruits. Or Vrindavan forest filled with the fruits, herbs, everything is filled with it. Why he had to perform these pastimes? To please the wives of the Brahmanas, because he knew that they were really on that platform. So Krishna says that if you love me, then you should do what I am telling you to do. Right? When you love someone and someone lover tells you to do it because you love him or you love her. So, but they said that our husband will not accept us. They will probably kill us. Krishna said, no. You go there, they will not find faults with you. And besides that, all the demigods they are worshipping, all demigods will tell their husbands that please don't they are very exalted personalities. But then the wives are asking, the Brahmanas' wives are asking, when will our desire will be fulfilled? Krishna said the direct contact with me will not produce love, but the attraction for me will be longing in the separation, which is the Vipralamba Bhava. That's what Lord Chaitanya has taught us. Lord Chaitanya is our devotional service is in a Vipralamba, in separation. Lord Chaitanya is teaching us this, that our love for Krishna is in the separation. And as in separation we love, separation we longing for Krishna more and more, we get more and more attracted to Krishna. More and more we come closer to Krishna. And Krishna will reveal to us. So wives of Brahmana understood and they left. And Krishna, the wives left, went to sacrifice. They went to their husbands, where the husbands were sacrificial fire. But then what happened? That as soon as they saw, the Brahmanas saw, they were embarrassed. Because Krishna is within their heart too, the super soul. They were embarrassed and they were thinking that our all this knowledge, all our ostrich, all is useless. See our wives, they consider wives as their guru, spiritual master. So ladies can be also spiritual masters. Not just the man. Here it says, for Brahmanas accepted their wives as a guru. And these wives are so absorbed that they were with their husband, but their mind and their body, and their body was spiritual, but their mind and the body were in thinking of Krishna all the time. So Brahmanas repenting, and they thought that we ignored the request of the Lord, we are offender. And they consider wives as their gurus. Brahmanas say we are triple birth. And our wives, we have performed austerity, we have all knowledge acquired, but all this is useless, they thought. And wives they had not gone through any purificatory process. The Brahmana thought that we should go to Krishna is Balaram, we should go there. It's nearby, right? Why not go there? All the Brahmanas thought that we should go. Krishna Balaram is right here, nearby, let's go. But they did not. They were, some say no, some say yes, they were not sure. And they thought, yeah, we should go, we'll go later on. But they didn't go. Why? Because they were still afraid of Kamsa. But their wives, they are not afraid of Kamsa because of their love for Krishna. See? So this is the obstacles they had, shadow of fear. In Brahmana's mind, they had sort of fear. They were fearful of Kamsa. But the wives were not. This is the love. In the love, when it's love for Krishna, you don't fear of anything. Srila Prabhupada, right? When he was coming to America, he had a heart attack 2 times. Did he fear? If I was there, what would I have done in the middle of if I'm coming by the boat and I have heart attack, what would I do? What will generally a person would do? Huh? Die, but what is he going to do? Have to do heart attack, what are we going to do? Let me go back. Let me go back to my country. Why would I have to go further up? Right? But Srila Prabhupada didn't stop. He continued. Because of that order, that love for Lord Chaitanya as a Lord Chaitanya's captain. Srila Prabhupada is Lord Chaitanya's captain of the ship. So here there is a deity called Bhatran Bihari in this temple, because Bhatran Bihari, because here they had ate Krishna Balram, the cowboys ate the rice and the yogurt at this place. It's a beautiful place on the top of the hill. This is the Akrur Ghat. Next is Akrur Ghat. Now what happened in Akrur Ghat? Akrura was the relative of Krishna. Uncle. Akrura was uncle. But Akrura was serving in Mathura. See? Akrura loved Krishna Balram. There is a whole pastime about. This is the chapter. Akrura Ghat is chapter 39, from 10th canto, chapter 39. You can read it. Kamsa is sending Akrura to bring Krishna Balram from Vrindavan to Mathura, because intention of Kamsa is to kill them. And he arranged a whole Dhanur Jagya, and he arranged a sacrifice of the bow, and he arranged a wrestling, fighting. He arranged that. Kamsa arranged it to kill Krishna and Balram. He had Kovalya with an elephant. So Akrura, he and Krishna, Kamsa had sent a beautiful chariot. That chariot was never used, because Kamsa was thinking that Krishna Balram, a little boy, they will love to go in this beautiful chariot for a ride. He was thinking that I will bring Krishna Balram for a ride. They will love it. But Kamsa didn't realize that you are dealing with your boss. You're dealing with your boss. He didn't realize that. See. So Akrura came to, there is whole pastime, so I'm going to go through something. So whole pastime is that Akrura, how Akrura entered, as he entered in the Vrindavan, as soon as he saw the footprints of Krishna, what he did? He jumped out of the chariot and he's rolling in the ground, seeing the footprints of Krishna and Krishna. So those footprints, sometimes when in Parikrama you can find the footprints of Krishna, because Krishna walked barefoot in old Braj for 11 years. He has walked barefoot in old Vrindavan. So you might be find a footprints of Krishna there, because Krishna is still coming. He's still performing pastimes. There is whole detail about Akrura. You can read in the 10th canto, chapter 39, and further before that. How Akrura met Krishna Balram and how he met with Jasoda and Nanda Maharaj in the Vrindavan, in Nandagaon. And then Krishna and Balram, he is taking Krishna and Balram to Mathura. And how the gopis stopped. There is whole different pastime. This all details are there in Krishna book, in the 10th canto. But we're not going to go take out all details. But main point is Krishna. Akrura is the driver of the chariot and is bringing Krishna Balram to Mathura. But on the way he stopped on the bank of the Jamuna to take afternoon bath and chant Gayatri. So he has a Krishna Balram sitting on the chariot, right, little boys. There are 10, 11 years, younger boys sitting. And he goes to take a bath in the Jamuna, and in Jamuna what he sees? He sees the Balaram as a Ananta Shesha. And Ananta Shesha, Krishna as a Vishnu lying on that Ananta Shesha. So he was kind of surprised. He's seeing in the water Krishna as a Vishnu, four-handed, lying on the bed, and Ananta Shesha, and Balaram is Ananta Shesha. So he thought, what's happening here? Am I dreaming? So he got out of the Jamuna and he saw whether Krishna Balaram is there or not, what happened. And he went and he saw Krishna Balaram is there on the chariot sitting. But how is he seeing? Then he went again in the water. Again he saw. He was bewildered. Krishna knew. Krishna is omnipotent, omniscient. He knows what Akrura is thinking. Why Krishna is Balram showing that Ananta Shesha and the Vishnu? Why? Because the two-handed form of Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. Shyam Sundar never leaves Vrindavan. So whom Akrura was taking? Akrura was taking the Vishnu form, four-handed form of Krishna to Vasudev Krishna he was bringing to Mathura. And he was bringing not real Balram. Balram Ananta says, because Krishna and Balram never leaves Vrindavan. Eka padam na gacchati. They are always in Vrindavan. They are manifested and manifested. But they don't live. So that's what this pastime was showing to Akrura, that to also that Akrura was carrying the Vasudev Krishna, not Vasudev Krishna. I mean Vasudev Krishna, not real, not two-handed form Krishna. And Balram as Ananta says he was bringing. And that same Krishna, Balram, went to Dwarka from Mathura. See? So this is the pastime took place right here, where Akrura is saying, See, Akrura is saying, you can see. Akrura is saying on the, here, in here. He's saying this. And there is a deity of Akrura and then Krishna and Balaram. Here. Those deities are there. So now here also, another pastime happened here at Akrur Ghat. This Akrur Ghat means the bathing place. This is where Akrura took a bath in the Jamuna. Jamuna was flowing. Now here also Krishna showed his opulences of Vaikuntha to all the cowherd men. Cowherd men are simple village people. They are simple. Simple clothes, they have a stick in their hand because they herd the cows and they grow the vegetables and all the things they do. That's what they do. Simple life, simple farmer life, Vaishya. See? But for them everything is Krishna. They loved Krishna. That's it. The object for love was Krishna. This is it. So after the Govardhan Puja, after Krishna lifting the Govardhan hill for 7 days and 7 nights, Krishna put down the Govardhan. Remember, young boy, 7-year young boy, holding the Govardhan hill with this finger. This finger is not usually strong. He was holding for 7 days and 7 nights. Right? And after that, there was Ekadasi. So Nanda Maharaj was fasting. And Nanda Maharaj next day he went to take a bath in Jamuna, but he went at the wrong time. And the Varun Dev's constable caught. There's another pastime, which will come at Nanda Ghat. Talk about it. So anyhow, Krishna had to go and save his father. And when Krishna went to get his father out from Varun Dev's kingdom, and Varun at that time his father is sitting, Nanda Maharaj is sitting on the Vyasasana, and when Krishna enters, the Varun Dev performing his puja and arti of the Krishna little boy. Little boy Krishna is performing arti, who is doing the Parikrama of Krishna. So Nanda Maharaj said, what's happening here? He's my little boy. Why is Varun Dev is performing arti of this little boy? Because Nanda Maharaj didn't know that Krishna is my Lord. Krishna is my Lord. Krishna is the Lord. For Nanda Maharaj, Jasoda, Krishna is our little boy, our son. He's not God. But Krishna and Balram, all the cowherd boys were talking about Krishna because the little boy had lifted Govardhan hill for 7 days and 7 nights. Imagine that time Govardhan was not 22 kilometers. No. It was way long, way high, big, 5,000 years ago. And Krishna was holding that. We'll talk about it when we do the Govardhan, when we come to Govardhan here. Anyhow, so Krishna, they wanted to, all the cowherd boys are thinking that you're telling to Nanda Maharaj, your son is he's not ordinary person. He must be God. He must be God. Krishna knows what the cowherd men are thinking. So Krishna is bringing them to Vaikuntha at this place, Akrurghat. He bringing them to Vaikuntha. And Vaikuntha, what they see? They see Krishna is sitting on the top and all the Shruti and Brahma and Narada, they all glorifying him. Now for them, for cowherd men, this is not their boy, it's a boy, their boy, their son. How can he he's sitting on top? Not just that, but in Vaikuntha there is Jai Vijay as a dwar. And when you enter the Vaikuntha, you have to pay obeisances. But here, the cowherd boy didn't pay obeisance. They said, Krishna has brought us. Krishna is everything to us. So all the the guard are telling you, where are you all coming from? Don't you know our boss is sitting and you have to pay obeisances? And all the cowherd men are thinking, what? Obeisance to who? They say our boss is Krishna. That Krishna is not you. Our boss is our boy. Krishna is on the top, he is sitting and he is smiling what's happening to this cowherd man. And he said, Krishna is thinking, let me just bring them back. Our Vrindavan is better than this opulences of the Vaikuntha. So he's bringing them back. So this pastime here took place where he brought all the cowherd men there. This is Sri Akrura is bringing Krishna Balram to Mathura. And here, Balram. Okay, now we are entering in Mathura. Mathura is written here. What are the last 5 points in devotional service? Yes. Holy name, Holy Dham, this residence in Holy Dham, Bhagavata, study Srimad-Bhagavatam, deity worship, deity worship, holy name, studying Srimad-Bhagavatam, Mathuravas, and Sadhu Sangha. These are the 5 potent services, devotional service, 5 points. We chant holy name, we study Srimad-Bhagavatam, we do deity worship, we live in the Holy Dham, and we associate with devotees. Yes. So, Mathura is the the shape is like a half moon shape, and Jamuna is flowing on the line of the half moon. Mathura is written, it is written in Varaha Purana that, and also Bhakti Ratnakar mentioned that by traveling to upper, middle or lower planetary systems, Krishna Prem is not received, but just by Mathura Parikrama, you receive the Krishna Prem, just by doing Mathura Parikrama. Now Mathura has the Lord Shiva. Lord Shivas are many places in Vrindavan. There is another thing in Braj. In Mathura there is 5 Mahadev Shiva. Rangeshwar Mahadev, Bhuteshwar Mahadev, Pipaleshwar Mahadev, Gokaleshwar Mahadev, and Gokarneshwar Mahadev. And both there is a Rangeshwar Mahadev, Bhuteshwar Mahadev, Pipaleshwar Mahadev, Gokarneshwar Mahadev, and there is another one. 5th one is I have to look at it. There are 4 Mahadev are there. 5. And these 5 Mahadevs are called the Kshetrapal, means they protect Mathura. Shiva is Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu. Shiva is the greatest devotee of Krishna. Greatest devotee. He does everything what Krishna asks him to do. Krishna tells him to drink the poison, he drinks the poison. Krishna tells him to come as Adi Shankaracharya. He comes as to preach the philosophy of impersonalism. Everything we offer to Shivji, he offers to Krishna. Everything good thing he offers to Krishna. He is the greatest devotee. And this devotee we'll talk more about Shiva when we come to Mansarovar. So here he is Kshetrapal. He is protecting the whole Mathura. There is Kshetrapal and there is a Dikpal, which are protecting whole Braj. Kameshwar Mahadev in Kamyavan, Gopeshwar Mahadev in Vrindavan, Chakreshwar Mahadev in Govardhan, and Bhuteshwar Mahadev in Mathura. These are in 4 directions. They protect the whole Braj. See? So here this is the Gokarneshwar Mahadev is there. And this was installed by Krishna's great grandson Vajranabh had installed many of the deities. There is more to talk about it, but we have. Here is also Shivaji being the greatest devotee of the Lord, he knows. One time Shivaji and Parvati were riding on the Nandi. Nandi is their vehicle, you know that, right? And Lord Shiva stepped down from the Nandi and offered obeisances. So Parvati asked him, whom are you offering obeisances? I don't see anyone whom we are offering obeisances. Getting up just like that, not seeing anybody in front. So Shivaji said, 10,000 years ago, here devotee of Vishnu was performing bhakti. This is the place, it's a pilgrimage place, he said. An offering done to them. Then they were riding again, and again Shivji stepped down from them, then offering obeisance. So Parvati said, what you whom are offering? Nobody is. Whom you offering is now. Whom are you offering obeisances now? I don't see anybody here. So he said, after 10,000 years in the future, one bhakta will become here and will perform Harinam Bhajan. So I am offering obeisances. Shivji loves the devotees of Vishnu. Shivji loves the devotees of Krishna. Shivji loves them. Here Amrish Maharaj performed. Amrish Maharaj on the bank of the Jamuna, he performed the Remember, you all know about Amrish Maharaj, right? You heard about Amrish Maharaj, right? Hmm? Famous Amrish Maharaj. Savai mana Krishna padar vindyo. Right? Pachamsi Vaikuntha Gunanu Varnanam. Karo Harer Mandir Marjanado. Sutim Chakarya Chut Sat Kathodayam. Here he had performed the Ekadasi Vrat. Here at this place, nearby. For 1 year. He was using all his senses in the service of the Lord. He was using his hands to clean the temple, using his eyes to see the beautiful form of the Lord. He was using his nose to smell the flower which is offered to Krishna. Right? He was using ears to hear about Krishna. He was using his legs to go to the temple. And he was using his mind to think about Krishna. This was Amrish Maharaj. He was a Chakravarti Samrat of whole this planet. But he was just worshipping Krishna all the time. Sudarshan Chakra was managing his kingdom. Amrish Maharaj is. So here he had performed. Here is the place where Amrish, who came, Durvas Muni. Whole pastimes from the 8th or 9th canto. Amrish Maharaj, Durvas Muni. Durvas Muni came. Amrish Maharaj had performed the Ekadasi from 1 year, and it was about time to break the Ekadasi Parna. And he asked at that Amrish Maharaj, that the Durvas Muni came. He respected Durvas Muni because Durvas Muni was he was a yogi. And Amrish Maharaj thought, I am just a grihastha. I am a Kshatriya, king. So I respect. So he welcomed Durvas Muni, washed his feet, washed his lotus feet, gave him the place. And Durvas Muni, he wanted to serve Durvas Muni, prasadam. Durvas Muni said, I want to go to take a bath. So he went to take a bath in Jamuna. Meanwhile, Amrish Maharaj had a time to break his Ekadashi. So he asked the Brahmanas advice what he should do. So the Brahmanas advised him to take little water. Taking the water is like not breaking Ekadashi, at the same time breaking Ekadashi. So he took little water, and Durvas Muni, because he was Trikala, he could see that Amrish had taken without my permission. He didn't respect me as his guest. Right? So Durvas Muni returned and he got angry with Amrish Maharaj. See? Then what happened? Sudarshan Chakra. Because Krishna wants to protect his devotee. So Amrish Maharaj, Durvas Muni was so angry that from here he had pulled out the wire here and threw the ear in. Big demon came out. And big demon is chasing, big demon is trying to want to kill Amrish. But Lord threw his Sudarshan Chakra. And Sudarshan Chakra killed the demon, but Sudarshan Chakra now chasing the Durvas Muni. And Durvas Muni goes to Brahma and Shiva and everyone, all demigods. Nobody could help him. Finally goes to Vishnu. Vaikuntha, he goes to Vaikuntha. And please, you are Deen Dayal, you are so kind. You are Dinabandhu, please save me from this. Sudarshan Chakra is coming behind me. Tell Sudarshan Chakra to stop. But the Lord said, no, because Lord said that I am aham bhakta paradhina. Sadhavo hridayam mahyam. This is 9th canto. This is in 9th canto. This pastimes is there. 4th chapter. Text 68. Sadhavo hridayam mahyam. Sadhunam hridayam tvaham. Madanyata tena janoti naham debhyo managapi. The pure devotee is always within the core of my heart, and I am always in the heart of my pure devotee. My devotee doesn't know anything else but me, and I do not know anyone else but them. This Lord is telling. So Lord says, I cannot protect you. But Lord, you want to say, but you are most merciful, Lord. Mercy is by heart, and devotee is within my heart. Mercy is by heart, but devotee is within my heart. You have hurt devotee's heart, that means you have hurt me. My heart is hurt, because devotee is within my heart. So only solution is you go back. If the offense at the feet of the Lord can be nullified by devotee, but offense at the feet of the Vaishnava is nullified only by going to that Lord, going to that devotee, and offer obeisances to that devotee. So you go to Ambrish and offer obeisances. And Durvas Muni went to him and he's offering obeisances, and Ambrish Maharaj think, you are a Brahmana, I am a Kshatriya. And during that whole year, while Durvas Muni is moving, Ambrish has still not ate anything. Imagine, consider Ambrish Maharaj. And after that, Durvas Muni offered that Durvas Muni, Ambrish first serving the Durvas Muni, then he takes it prasadam. This is the quality, this is the nature of a devotee. So this pastime took place here, right here. Well, should I stop or continue? How is it? It's 9 o'clock. Well, can I complete the Mathura pastime under 15 minutes? Is that okay? So that we can go further up. Otherwise, I don't know how I'm going to cover everything. Here is a Vishram Ghat. Vishram Ghat is the place. This is Krishna's Janmasthan. This is where Krishna appeared in the prison of Kamsa. This is where we go. We go for darshan of that place. That prison is still there. Yes. Prison is still there. And this is the Krishna first appear in the four-handed form in the front of Devaki and Vasudeva. See, this is what they're showing here. And then Vasudeva, Devaki said, no, you must please become a little boy. So he's a little boy. And here Vasudeva is carrying Vasudeva Krishna from Mathura to Vrindavan. This is what. Arrow is not showing, huh? Not showing. Now at the Vishram Ghat is the place on the bank of Ghat means Ghat is the place where you take a bath. Vishram means taking rest. Here Varahadev, after killing Varahadev killed who? Hiranyaksha. And Varahadev after killing, he took a rest here at Vishram. That's why it's called Vishram Ghat. Also Krishna after killing Kamsa, he took a rest here. So Parikrama, when Parikrama starts, we take a bath there, in the bank, in the Jamuna. At this place, we take a bath. See? Then on the bank of the Jamuna, on the Vishram Ghat, there is a deity of, this is the Varahadev who took a rest there. And the temple is there. But here, there is a deity in the middle. You can see, these are the Yamaraj and Jamuna Devi. They both are the brother and sister. Yamaraj and Yamuna Devi. And they are the brother and sister of sun god. Their father is sun god. So Brahma's son is Kashyapa. Kashyap's wife is Aditi. Aditi's son is sun god. And the sun god had two wives. One is Chaya, and Chaya gave the birth to Saturn, Sunny, Saturn. And the second wife, Sangya, gave a birth to twin, daughter and the son, and they are Yamraj and Yamuna Devi. So these are here, Yamraj and Yamuna Devi. They both are brother and sister. The temple is there. Now what happened is that one day Yamraj came to visit Jamuna Devi, sister. Both are brother sister. So brother goes to sister's house. So he went, and Jamuna Devi served him, prepared nice prasadam for him. And she served him, all varieties. So brother was very happy. So brother said, you ask me anything, request. Yamraj requested Yamdevi to ask anything you want to his sister. So the Yamuna Devi said that free all these sinful people, because Yamaraj is in charge of he is a Mahajan, but he is in charge of suffering people who are sinful people. So she wanted to free all these sinful people from these Naraka, lower planets. Yamaraj said, I cannot, it is not possible for me to do that. Ask something else. So Yamuna Devi said that there is a day after in the Kartik is the Bhai Dooj. It's called the day where brother goes to the sister's house to welcome to prasadam, and he gives a gift to sister. So on this day particularly Bhai Dooj, Indian probably knows very well Bhai Dooj, but brother. So brother and sister, they both come to this Vishram Ghat and take a bath. Purpose is that by that they will be not punished. Yamaraj is not punished, the brother and sister. So it is a tradition that on Bhai Dooj, the brother and sister goes and take a bath there at Vishram Ghat. Thousands and thousands of people, brother and sister comes there. See, because of their Vraj, because of that benediction was given. Vishram Ghat is bathed free from punishment of Yamaraj. Even Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, he had also this parikrama, performed this same parikrama. So we are following in the previous Acharya's line. Lord Chaitanya performed parikrama. We have Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj parikrama. That's where Srila Prabhupada came as a grihastha to meet him. We will talk about it. So we are following in the footsteps of these previous Acharyas. We do parikrama. Vishram Ghat. This is Varadev. There are two Varadev deities at temple. This one is the original Varadev. Varadev, that deity, one of the original Sveta Varaha, that was the deity. Indra had that deity. Indra, Lord of the demigod, Lord of the heaven. He had deity. And when Ravana, in Treta, you talking about Treta Yuga, Ravana, when he took over the Swarga, heaven, and he brought that deity to Lanka, this Varahadev deity. And then after Ram killed Ravana, at that Vibhishan gave that deity to Lord Ram. So Lord Ram had that deity in Ayodhya, Varahadev deity. But then when the Shatrugna, Ram was the king, and Ram sent Shatrugna, we will talk about it in next pastime after Mathura. At that time, he brought this deity, the same deity, Varaha deity is there at present. There are two Varaha, Svet Varaha and this white Varaha. This Svet Varaha deity is still there at present. So go for darshan. Pipleshwar Mahadev, one of the Mahadev. Here Bali Maharaj had performed austerity to please sun god, who is the father of Jamuna. Bali Maharaj, This is Dhruva Ghat. The Dhruva Ghat is the place where Dhruva Maharaj, 4th canto, Dhruva Maharaj's pastimes, right? You all gone through, right? Dhruva Maharaj's pastime. He left the planet, he left his home. His mother was Suruchi, and my Suniti, right? Uttanapad had 2 wives, Suruchi and Suniti. Suruchi had a son, and the Suniti's son was Dhruva. And the Suruchi would not allow Dhruva in the lap, sit in the lap of Uttanapad, right? And he left. We'll talk about it next. So he came here at the bank of the Jamuna, and that's where he met Narad Muni. And Narad Muni gave him to chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So he went to Madhuban. Next one is Madhuban. We'll talk about it, more detailed pastime. So here is the place where Narad Muni instructed Dhruva Maharaj to perform, go to Madhuban, perform austerity there and chant Om Namo Bhagavate. This is that ghat. See Dhruva Maharaj standing on the one leg, you can see. And had a darshan of the Lord. Kubja temple, Kubja, remember? After Akrura brought Krishna Balram to Mathura, this was evening time. And the Krishna Balram of cowherd boys, they are coming from the village. And they come to the city. When the people from village go to city, what they want to see? They want to see the whole city, right? They want to see the whole city, phantasmagoria. Right? So they wanted to see Mathura, so they went to see the Mathura. And you have all different pastimes in Mathura Krishna perform, right? First he came to when they are roaming around, Krishna Balram and the cowherd boys are roaming, they are cowherd boys. And they came to first they saw is Dhobiwala, laundryman. Right? So he was laundryman of who? He was Kamsa's laundryman. So Krishna is saying, please give all these clothes to us, because the Krishna and Balram, all the cowherd boys, they want to wear the nice clothes. They are in the city now. In the village, they are like cowherd boys, just simple dhoti, and on the top is the chadar up and peacock feather. But when they came to Mathura, they want to look and like a Mathura Vasi. So they requested the Dhobiwala to give clothes, and Dhobiwala didn't give. He said, who are you? You are coming from a village. Go back to village. I'm a laundryman of Kamsa. Do you know who Kamsa is? They say, I know Kamsa. Who Kamsa is? So I will give you. Krishna said, I will give you benediction. Give me these clothes. So Dhobiwala didn't give. Dhobiwala got angry. So what Krishna did? Krishna with his shoe, one finger just chop off his head. Now this Dhobiwala was the same Dhobi laundryman from the Treta Yuga, Lord Ramchandra's time. Same laundryman. Because at that time, he had committed offense at the feet of Lord Ramchandra, because this laundryman had his wife. And wife didn't come, she was gone somewhere and she didn't come overnight. So the husband got angry with her. Said, you are gone to someone's house. She said, Ram accepted Sita, even though Sita was carried by Ravana, but I will not accept you. So Ram was a king, and he is a god incognito. He had gone and he heard this. This man is talking about Ram, about him. So that's why Ram had Sita go in the forest, even though she was pregnant. So this the same Dhobiwala appear, same person appear as a laundryman and Krishna remembered that this is the guy who had, because he had committed. So that's why Krishna chopped off his head. And then of course then he went to, this is all in Krishna book. Then he came to tailor. And tailor have them fixed all the dresses, so they can put, Krishna Balram put the nice dresses. Right? Krishna blessed the trailer. In Treta Yuga, he was in Janakpuri. Now this is all coming from Treta Yuga. He was in Janakpuri as a trailer, but he had not received Lord Ram. To fulfill his desire, in Dwapar Yuga he came. He had blessings of Krishna. Then he came to the Sudama flower garland, who was making the garlands, and he made Sudama make a nice, beautiful garlands. Krishna blessed him. And this way Krishna and Balaram were walking in the streets of Mathura. And all the Mathuravasi, they were watching Krishna. Beautiful Krishna boy, little boy, walking on the roads. Mathura was opulent because owned by Kamsa. It was very opulent city. Then he came to Kubja. Kubja was a hunchback, right? And she was the Satyendri. Her name was Serangri, and she was called Kubja because her back was hunched. And she was what was she doing? She would every day make, she would make the nice paste with agaru and with sandalwood and all and then she would bring to Kamsa. That's what she would do every day. But as soon as she was going to Kamsa with that whole paste, and she saw Krishna. As soon as she saw Krishna, she got attracted to him. And Krishna asked her, please give me this paste. She didn't think that Kamsa, if she will give to Kamsa, Kamsa will kill her. She didn't think of that. She got so in loving attachment to Krishna. Just seeing this beautiful boy, she put the kabja, she put all the paste on Kamsa in his body. Kamsa was attracted by the beauty of Krishna. She couldn't deny it. She's decided whatever happened, I'm going to serve Krishna. She didn't care for Kamsa. And what Kabja did, what Krishna did, she was a hunch, right? So Krishna put his feet on the feet of Kubja, and he he put her chin here, he put his finger and pull it. So the hunchback, her back was straightened, and she became beautiful lady. See? And she wanted Krishna to visit his place. This is the Kubja temple. This is where Kubja had her place. So she wanted Krishna to come. Please, you come. I wanted to enjoy with you. Krishna said, not right now. I'll visit you after finishing my business. My finishing business is to kill your boss Kamsa, then I will come. Not right now. But Krishna visited after that. After killing Kamsa, I visited. He fulfilled his promise. Then you go to, this is the Sri Krishna came to Kubja's house. This is showing. This is Kubja, beautiful. This Rangeshwar Mahadev, one of the Mahadev, is Kamsa was worshipping Rangeshwar Mahadev. This is Kesavji Gaudiya Math. This is where Srila Prabhupada took sannyas. See in the middle, Srila Prabhupada is there. Srila Prabhupada took sannyas here. Yes, Keshav Maharaj. Another Bhuteshwar Mahadev. But there is also Rangbhumi where Krishna had killed Kamsa. From Rangeshwar Mahadev we go there. But before that, Krishna, the bow, Krishna broke the bow. This bow belonged to Kamsa. And it was such a situation that anybody who will break the bow, that person will kill Krishna, will Kamsa. So night before, Krishna already broke the bow of that bow. So Kamsa, and when he broke the bow, it made a big sound, big sound. And of course, Kamsa knew that my time is coming now. So at the night, he couldn't sleep whole night. Kamsa was not sleeping anyhow since he had heard that 8th son of Devaka is going to kill him. So at night he was seeing the bad omen. Even though he was seeing the mirror, he would see as like he's sitting on the donkey. There's a bad omen. This is whole thing about it. Anyhow, so Krishna, of course, Krishna first killed Kovalyapuda, right? Elephant. And he entered with a tusk. Both Krishna and Balram entered with a tusk in the arena, right? Where everybody was there. So we'll talk, I think this is little bit, today we will talk in the evening more about it, and then we will go to Madhuban. Okay? I think it's already 9:20. You all want prasadam, so we'll talk more about it. Tonight we'll talk about Madhuban and hopefully we'll go to Govardhan tonight. We'll talk about Govardhan and Radhakund and all that tonight. Okay? Thank you. So we're going to go to Madhuban now. We will 1 or 2 pastimes of the Mathura we will talk tonight before we go to Madhuban. Hare Krishna. Thank you.